we heard stories that in 2019, while we were still in Abga, that you evicted some persons who were using your property for voting Muhammadu Buhari then. We don't know how true this is. Can you run us through what
No,
exactly
that
happened?
one is just a mere political mischief making. And, in 2019, I ran for election. What made me to eject such people in my house? Some of them are IDPs, and they were given to 200 naira. To 200 naira. Then APC were buying boats. They were giving the 200 naira to sell their boats. So I was telling them, say, before an election day, I went for my electoral campaign. And during the electoral campaign, I urged the voters not to sell their boats. They bought from their conscience. But these IDPs were displaced, more than 100,000 of them camped in Shinkafi. All my property, including my peeling station, which I inherited from my late father, they were occupying all those places. So they were suffering. It was very difficult for them even to eat, to have a 1 square meal. But when it comes election day, during the presidential election and the governorship election, they were selling their boats to 200 naira. So I tell them, okay, since you have been selling this your boat to 200 naira, go and continue selling it. You should bucket from my property. Because I have seen no reason why, when you are suffering, the government on that place, as at then, cannot protect you. You were displaced by the activities of this armed bandit. All your cattle have been rustled. You have abandoned your farmland, your businesses, and you are camped here in the primary schools and other primary center. And some well-meaning Nigerians in our community offer this shelter for you, giving you food. Now you have been selling, you have sold your boat to 200 naira. So the food we have been cooking for you, go and use that money to cook. After some days, when I left, my wife called back and tell them, say they should forget about me. It's just because I'm not happy with the way they have been behaving. So that's why, they should continue to stay there. Up to today, as I'm talking to you, they are staying there. Most of them.
All right.
Even in Gusau, the state capital, most of my property, I'm not giving it out for rent. I give it as a philanthropy. I run a charitable organization, One Boy Shinkafi Charity Foundation, where we empower less privileged and orphans to go for a higher institution. Even to run master's degree, not PhD, I don't sponsor PhD, or master's degree, HND, diploma, NC. So we did it.
That's really
for
nice.
our heart, not for political reasons.
All right. Beyond politics,
Yeah.
and as a devout Muslim,
Yeah.
if we look at the economic indicators and security data since 2023 to date, do you think this administration deserves to be given a second chance?
Yeah, you see, the issue of second chance is left for Nigeria to decide. But on the issue of the economic indices, I've said it earlier, and I've said it in different fora. It is not too late for Mr. President to assemble some economic expert, a think tank, to advise him on how to review the economic policy. It really is not in doubt that a serious economic hardship is eating many segments of the society. With this importation of food items, economically, it's not good for the country. Economically, as an expert, I tell you, I'm a management student, because you will have to. What you will do to look at the macroeconomic stability. You have to look at the investment, capital, and production. and consumption, and even employment. So when you import, when you import these food items, the local farmers will be unemployed, and it will affect their personal income per capita, and also it will also affect even the national economy by the gross domestic product. And also, it will also affect their personal investment. So, when you look at it, over dependence on importation, it is going to be a serious, it can bring a serious economic downfall in a country. So whenever you are going to make such window of importation of food items, there should be a time limit. Maybe you should give, maybe you say you open border or you allow importation of these food items for 90 days or 60 days. But when you leave it often, without any time frame, automatically the local farmers will suffer it. Because some of the farmers in the northern Nigeria, even in the southern Nigeria, are doing farming is two ways: for food consumption and also for the cash crops. So when you say you import, automatically the local farmers will be in trouble. And those who also take a credit facility from banks, agricultural loan, automatically, unless and until the government will give them waiver. But you know that this issue of insecurity also have contributed to food insecurity. Most of these farmlands are not cultivated because the bandits will not allow this peasant farmer to cultivate their farmland unless and until you pay some taxes or levies.
So this thing is true that people actually pay taxes in.
Yes,
to
now
these bandits?
it's not in doubt. You understand? We have government within government. All this ongoing space are being governed by this bandit, and all these bandit kingpins, all of them have their catchment area. They have their own territory where they govern.
Really?
Yes. So it's not in doubt. You understand? So that's why we have been saying there should be a serious military actions against this armed bandit. Issue of reconciling or making peace dialogue with the bandit, it is immaterial.
So you don't support?
I don't support it because I have been in a committee for finding lasting solution to armed banditry, and we have engaged in peace dialogue with bandits. And at the end of the day, they have breached the agreement. So they are not sincere, they are not honest, they are not reliable.